Hi ho, to the Tarbis I will go. Well, good morning, Glue Troopers. Max of Max's Models here. And before I get started, first off, I want to thank Dave Cost from Leading Edge Model Decals. He's the one that sent me these beautiful Canadian P51 decals. And that's slimdecal.com. And they've got some cool stuff. You want to go out and give them a look. They're a Canadian decal maker. They do some great work. I've used their decals before. And thank you, Dave. So I went out to the Tarbis. I had to repair the snowplow truck. Some parts had popped off on the way out to the Tarbis. It does not travel well. The antennas and everything and the snowplow hanging off the front. This thing is just really hard to find a place to pick it up. But it's all put back together, and took some pictures for the next viewer's build. And there we go with that. Then I got started on the Mustang and a little build after that, which, you know what? I shot some footage while I was doing it, so let's just go to the footage that I took. Be back in a minute. Hey, Glue Troopers, Max and Max's Models here. I'm working on the little monogram BF110 I got at the JaxCon. And I've been working on the Mustang. I got the cockpit, the separate chunks of it largely done, the instrument panel, the gun sight, which is unbelievably complex. More stuff on the seat. I had to get those little brass straps on the corner of the seat and everything. I got everything on there. You know, you go to this trouble to paint something real pretty, and then when you start trying to get the part on, you know, you're scratching the paint job, and no one's going to see that anyway. A lot more in the cockpit to do. Haven't gotten to the side walls and panels yet. I just got the radios and the filler tank and the seat done as one section. A lot more to go. The engine's pretty much done, so I needed to get a break, get away from all the photo etch. I mean, the gun sight has a tiny little photo etch part. There's two ways to pose the gun sight, like storage, like they're on the ground. There's also two different versions, or popped up ready for flight. And since they're going to have this canopy open, wheels down on the ground, maybe with the cowling off, depending on how good the engine comes out, then I decided to do it in the stored configuration. I painted as a little tiny, no handhold decal I have to put on there. But I was going bonkers after a while, and I was like, okay, time to do something low stress. And of course, this monogram kit is a nostalgia build, kind of created my own paint scheme there. I mean, it is, the yellow rudders and everything are off the instruction sheet, and the colors are right. I just sort of, they said you put little gray splotches on it. I'm like, yeah, well, I'll just play around with it. You know, this is a fun build. I started masking off the entire canopy, and after a while, there's so many panels in this thing at 1/72 scale. That's it. I just masked off the rest of it, and you know, I'll go in and hand paint them when I'm done. You know, it's not a super high fidelity kit. The entire inside's just the two people and a seat. It's, you know, 1/72 scale one time. It's gonna look good on the shelf. You know, I'll probably put it here in the Tarbis. I'll take some pictures when I'm done. And I did some more pre-painting on the Mustang also, and I didn't want to, you know, get to working too much at it. So at one time, because after a while you kind of hit that, you got to stop phase. So, but it's nice to have just a little relaxing. But I had forgotten how rough the fit though was. You had to do a lot of sanding and filing to get the tailpiece in. I was like, oh yeah, I had to do that as a kid. I remember like a kitchen knife scraping it out. But anyway, so I'll run a little slideshow for you today's work. I am pooped. So let me go put this video together. And as always, model on. So after fighting with that Mustang and all the photo etch and everything, I decided I need to break a nice little nostalgia build. This Monogram 1/72 scale BF 110 E-1 I built so many times as a kid. I remember the box art. And you know what? I think I'm just going to clean the parts and maybe just start up playing around with this for kicks and giggles, because I do need a break. Of course, this does have a fairly complicated glass house canopy, but we'll just take that as it comes. All for when model building was a kid's affair, before every kid on the shelf had 600 parts photo etch and resin. This is the entire instruction sheet. For those simpler times.